Number 13, Burger King foot lettuce. Sometimes when you go to Burger King, the lettuce that you get is not always going to be what you expect. Good morning, internet. Good morning, YouTube, interwebs. Good morning to all 2 of my subscribers. We're going up. 3 subscriber special on the way. You already know. I decided to go on a morning walk today. Just to get some cardio in, fasted cardio, you know. I find anecdotally that fasted cardio works a lot better for me. Feel like scientifically it probably doesn't burn any more fat, but it helps with like bloating, and it also just is like great for your energy to just go outside as soon as you wake up and like get moving. And I also took a digestion shot before I started walking, which is like a metabolism booster. It has like ginger, other spices in it. So basically doing this just to get my metabolism flowing for the day. But in other news, people, I'm nowhere near as, strong as I want to be. And in fact, looking at my stats from last month, because I track my workouts, I actually lost a lot of strength over the past month or 2, and that's not a good thing. So, and I know the reason why I lost strength, because I've been dieting pretty strictly for the past like month or so. So because of that, I got smaller, and I was never at the point where I was big enough to where I should even be dieting so strictly. Like you should really do that if you've only built, like a good frame. Like you've gone on like an actual like bulk, a legit bulk, to where you could cut and like there's muscle to show. And yeah, I have some muscle, but not enough to where I can go on like a cut and I would look freaking insane and still big and stuff. Like if I go on a cut right now, I'ma still look small by the end of the cut. And I am small compared to where I like want to be. Compared to like a month ago, like I definitely lost size and strength and all that stuff. So like right now I weigh 159 pounds, like 160, and I'm 5'8". So I'm pretty skinny, bro. And I'm pretty lean too. Which is awesome. And yeah, everybody wants to be lean, but you don't want to be skinny lean, bro. You want to be lean but still big and still strong. Like that's the goal. So a lot of people get that confused, and they'll be like, bro, I just realized that my microphone had hella dirt in it, and like my last 3 videos and the beginning of this video were probably like not peak audio as they should have been, but whatever. So yeah, bro, that was actually my problem for a minute, and I think it's a lot of people's problem when they're first starting out in the gym. People who don't know that, like, who think that like body composition is just like weight, like a scale, but it's a lot more complex than that. Well, it's actually not that much more complex than that, but it's more complex than that. Gaining muscle and losing fat, like muscle to fat ratio. People think that if they like lose weight, they're gonna look like Brad Pitt in Fight Club or whatever, but it's like, no, you need muscle for that, For most people, for like the average person, if they drop like 10 pounds and they go on this crazy cut, they're gonna get like really skinny. They're gonna get like fat skinny, which is like not what you want to be. So that's why the best thing to do, like if you want to like look good, is build muscle first, especially if you're like bigger, and like if you're like a heavier set person. Like, yes, go on a cut, yes, drop your weight, but you strength train, because you want to like fill out as you lose weight. Because if you don't do that, like I said, you're just gonna get like chubby skinny, which is not what you want to be. And so that plays into like cutting and bulking too. A lot of people, when they go into the gym, they're like, yeah, now I need to go on a crazy cut, and I'm gonna be eating like only 1,200 calories per day, and that's not even an overt exaggeration, bro. You'd be surprised how far people go with like that, like calorie deficit stuff. Like there's a subreddit called 1200 is enough. It's so ignorant, bro, because it's like, your body needs, like, your body literally cannot get the nutrients it needs at 1200 calories, bro. You need more than that. So it's like when I'm cutting, I definitely won't go over like a 500 calorie deficit per cut, because at that point your body starts, number one, you're depriving it of the nutrients it needs. Maybe not like if you're burning like 4,000 calories per day and you're eating 3,000, like, you're probably still getting the nutrients you need at that point. But cutting for like anything more than 500 calories per day, like, you're gonna feel like crap, bro, and you don't even need to be putting yourself through that. So personally, I recommend like a 500 calorie deficit on your cut. And the same thing with like bulking. You don't want to go too crazy on that either, because when you eat too much food, most of that is going to turn into fat. And it's like you want to stay close to maintenance. But yeah, like I said, bro, if you're cutting, don't cut more than 200, 500 calories per day. And if you're bulking, like, keep it under 500. Like, the more like slim your bulk, the better, because you don't want to put on too much fat, because it's unnecessary, bro. Like, the point of this is to look good, right? And either way, if you're eating like 6,000 calories per day, you're not gonna be like putting on like a bunch of muscle faster, bro. Like, that's not how it works. Muscle takes time to grow. So, but with that being said, bro, most people are gonna find that if they're at a 500 calorie deficit or surplus, they're not gonna be seeing the results they want. And the reason for that is they don't actually know their energy expenditure for the day. Like, they use 2,500 as a benchmark, because that's what everybody on freaking the internet says. Like, 2,500 is your daily energy expenditure. But that's you personally have like a completely different energy expenditure than some random person on the internet. Especially if you're like a young guy, bro, your energy expenditure is probably going to be closer, like a young active dude, your energy expenditure is probably like closer to like 3,000 per day, bro. 3,000 calories per day. But something I would recommend is getting a Fitbit, so you can get a better idea of your calories. Keep in mind though, it's gonna be off by like it's gonna be inaccurate. So usually, like, on training days, I subtract like 18% of the calories to get a better idea of what I actually burned that day. And on rest days, I subtract like 11%. So, but with that being said, bro, I'm approaching my house now, so that's gonna end the walk and today's video too. I don't know, maybe I'll record a little later. But yeah, it was a pretty good morning walk. Glad I got some nature in, some sunlight in before my day starts, and I feel great, bro. And I hopefully, if you're watching this video, you feel good too. But yeah, bro, if you have any like health questions, fitness questions, just feel free to comment on the video and ask me some stuff. I'll do maybe like a Q&A one day, when I get enough comments, because I don't have like much comments right now. But when I eventually do, I'll do a Q&A and I'll try to like answer questions and stuff like that. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and peace out.